Contestant number one.
Okay, tonight, contestant number one is Wendy Woods. Wendy is 5'8". She has blonde hair and hazel eyes. She is 18 years old and is a senior at Hidden Valley High School. Wendy has been active in student government at Hidden Valley and loves it. She plans to go to college, then serve local government. Wendy enjoys working with barnstormers, skiing, biking, all water sports, and being with friends.
Wendy. Which judge would like to speak to Wendy? Who has a question for Wendy? Anyone? Anyone?
Good evening, Wendy.
Hi.
What has been your most fun experience?
Going down the lower rug in a kayak.
That sounds fun. Why do you want to be Miss Williams?
Because I think it would be a lot of fun and I'd like to represent my community.
What school activities have you participated in?
Student government, sports, and a German exchange student.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Wendy. Jim, I need another contestant.
Okay, next I'd like to introduce Brandy Petrie. Brandy is 5'6" tall. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. Brandy is 16 years old, and she'll be a senior at Hidden Valley High School. A former cheerleader at Hidden Valley, she would like to become a model. Some of Brandy's hobbies are horseback riding, rafting, listening to music, and having a good time with her friends.
Okay, here we are. Which one of our judges have a question for this young lady? Here it is.
Good evening, Brandy.
Good evening.
Seems like we have something in common, horses. What has been your most challenging experience?
Learning the dance for Miss Williams.
I can see. Okay. What family goals do you have?
To get married and have 2 children.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Hopefully. Okay. Thank you. What are your career goals?
To become a professional model.
Okay. Thank you very much, Brandy.
Thank you.
Contestant number 3 in the 1991 Miss Williams pageant is
Jennifer New. Jennifer is 5'7" tall. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. Jennifer is 15 years old and will be a sophomore at Hidden Valley High School. Her career goal is to become a makeup artist. Jennifer enjoys water skiing, drawing, dancing, and having fun with her friends.
All right. Which judge has a question for Jennifer this evening? Sir.
Evening, Jennifer. What new things have you learned from the Miss Williams pageant?
I've learned to have high self-esteem about myself and how others, or how you look at yourself, how others look at you.
Okay. What has been your most challenging experience?
My most challenging experience has been the Miss Williams pageant.
I know how that goes. What has been your most fun experience?
My most fun experience has been going out of state, visiting my family, and going to Magic Mountain with them every day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Jim, I need another contestant.
Okay, next we have Tammy Hagemeyer. Tammy is 5'5" tall. She has warm brown hair and blue eyes. Tammy is 16 years old and will be a junior at Hidden Valley High School, where she is a member of the Honor Society and Drama Club. She plans to go on to college and eventually become a pediatrician. Tammy keeps busy with babysitting and enjoys acting, basketball, riding horses, and dancing.
Okay, who has a question for this Miss Williams contestant? Here you go, sir.
Good evening, Tammy.
Good evening.
What family goals do you have, Tammy?
When my career is underway and I have time for family, I would like to get married and have 2 kids.
Thank you, Tammy. What new things have you learned from this Miss Williams pageant?
I've learned how to be myself and not be afraid of what others think. I've learned to have high self-esteem and to believe in myself. But most of all, I've learned that beauty is in here.
Good. What has been your most fun experience, Tammy?
Probably before I moved away, my friends kidnapped me and in my pajamas and took me out to breakfast and to Knott's Berry Farm.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you.
Hey, Jim, what number are we on?
Okay, next is Wendy Miller. Wendy is 5 foot 8 inches tall with blonde hair and blue eyes. She is 16 years old and will be a senior at Hidden Valley High School. Wendy plans to go on to higher education and become a lawyer. Some of her hobbies are horseback riding and water skiing, and Wendy enjoys spending time with her friends.
All right, which one of our judges this evening have questions for this young lady? There you go.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
What's been your most challenging life so far?
When I moved up here from California to do better in school.
And what have you learned from Williams Pageant?
To have better self-esteem and how to work better with others.
Okay, and why do you want to be this?
I think it would be an honor and it'd be something to always look back on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jim, I need another Miss Williams contestant.
Okay, next is Jacinda Ream. Jacinda is 5 foot 9 inches tall. She has dark brown hair and brown eyes. She is 16 years old and will be a junior at Hidden Valley. She enjoys writing, poetry, dancing, and swimming. Jacinda plans to go to college and major in marine biology. Jacinda would like to thank her mom for standing by her.
And which judge has a question for Jacinda? Okay.
Good evening, Jacinda.
Good evening.
Okay, what are your future educational goals?
My future educational goals are to graduate and go to a four-year college and major in marine biology.
Thank you. What family goals do you have?
My family goals are, I hope to, I want a family, I hope to get married when my career is underway and I have time to spend with the family, and I want to have 2 children.
Thank you. And why do you want to be Miss Williams?
I would like to be Miss Williams because Williams to me is a very special place, and I've grown up here and I've spent the most important years of my life here. I'd like to carry the name.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we are nearing the end of the lineup. Jim, I need another contestant.
Okay, next is Katie Navati. Katie is 5 foot 5 inches tall with sandy blonde hair and brown eyes. She is 15 years old and will be a freshman at Hidden Valley High School. After high school, Katie plans to attend college and become a registered nurse and would like to specialize in neonatal intensive care. She enjoys swimming, reading, babysitting, and camping with her family.
And the question for this lovely Miss Williams contestants will come from... Okay.
Hello, Katie. What new things have you learned from the Miss Williams pageant?
Not to be intimidated by other people and try not to quit when things get rough.
What has been your most fun experience?
Learning to dance.
What are your future educational goals?
I would like to finish high school and go on to college.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, buddy, how many do we have left there?
Well, looks like 2 left.
We got 2 more? Hey, let's hear another one.
Okay, next is Sarah Fadig. Sarah is 5 foot 4 inches tall. She has brown hair and brown eyes. Sarah is 17 years old and will be a senior at Hidden Valley High School this year. Sarah plans to go to college and become an elementary school teacher. She enjoys biking, swimming, rafting, ice skating, basketball, volleyball, and going out with her friends.
Who doesn't? All right. Who's going to... Okay, there you go, sir.
Good evening, Sarah.
Hello.
How are you doing this evening?
Fine.
Why would you like to be Miss Williams?
Because it would be a really good experience. I've had a really good time doing it, and I'd like to have the memory later on.
Good. What new things have you learned from this new Miss Williams pageant?
It's really helped my self-esteem, and the dancing's been really hard, but it's been a lot of fun, and I got to know everybody a lot better than I did before.
Good. What has been your most fun experience?
My most fun experience was when I was in Alaska and I went dog sledding. It was really cold, but it was a lot of fun.
Sounds like it's a lot of fun. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
Sarah, excuse me.
Well, Mr. Jim Curtis, we have one more tonight. I'm so excited. Who is it?
Okay, Jessica Ridge. Jessica is 5 foot 3 inches tall. She has blonde hair and brown eyes. She's 15 years old and will be a sophomore at Hidden Valley High School. She would like to become a hairstylist. Some of her hobbies are horseback riding, rafting, most sports, listening to music, and having a good time with her friends.
All right, and who has the questions for this last Miss Williams contestant? Questions, all right, there you go.
Yeah, I know.
Good evening, Jessica. Why do you want to be Miss Williams?
Because I think it would be a fun experience and it would help build my self-esteem.
Yeah. What new things have you learned from the Miss Williams pageant?
I've learned to work with other people and how to get up in front of a lot of people.
And what are your future educational goals?
I plan to go to college and be a hairstylist.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to just show you something before we go any further. Would you stand up, please? This lady has been showing this to the girls all night. Now, how do you expect them to be good little girls after that? They asked you to bring them. Well, then you always say, no, you can't see that. Okay, well, those are our contestants tonight. Right? That's all that we got through all 9 of them. Hi, girls. Those are the contestants. Give them a big hand, folks.
Oh, BJ.
Did you say something, Jim?
Yes, we just had a late announcement. We have one more contestant.
Well, what do you know about this contestant?
Well, not too much. It was a write-in candidate.
A write-in candidate? Well, the girls are flipping over her. Who is it?
Red Connors.
Hi, Red.
Hi.
Red, are you married?
Yes?
What does your wife think about this?
I'm not answering that.
Well, we better go to the judges. Judges, do you have a question for this very last contestant? Okay. Should I get out the rule sheet? And Red, are you 15 to 18? Probably right about here, but...
Centuries, or is that...
You're not single. How can you be qualified for this thing? Do you think we should keep Red as a contestant, or? Very well. Very well. Red is the 10th and final contestant. Go stand with the girls. Red, you're married. Ladies and gentlemen, before we send these girls away, hoop it up for the girls. I mean, come on, let's hear it. Do it. Go for the girls. Congratulations, girls. All right, Mr. Kurtman, take them away. Take them away, Mike. We're never going to see him again. No, I'm teasing. We're going to see him in a few minutes. Right now, we're going to let the judges talk together. They're going to pick the 5 semifinalists. It's going to take them a while. We know you're hot. We know the flies are bothering you. You now have a 10-minute intermission. Enjoy yourself. We'll be back in 10 minutes.